Hello everyone, my name is Godwin Burby. This is my first YouTube video. This video is all about a productivity software called AutoHotKey. AutoHotKey is actually a programming language which lets you do a lot of things, but in this video we are going to concentrate on a special feature of AutoHotKey called Hotstrings. Hotstrings are simply abbreviations which can be expanded to their full form of the text with the help of this software. So let's see how this Hotstrings or abbreviation expansion works. Open up your notepad and when you type an abbreviation like PFA in your email, it actually means please find attached. So it's always better to use the full form of this text rather than this short abbreviation in your emails, in your formal emails. But if you have AutoHotKey installed and if you have set this hot string or abbreviation with its proper expansion in your in this software, when you press the space bar, it automatically expands to the full form please find attached. In the same way, if you have defined this abbreviation in your software and with its full form, and when you press the space bar, it automatically expands to as soon as possible its full form. Actually, we have to define these abbreviations as well as their full form in this software separately. So to do that, first let's install the software. I'm going to close this notepad. Open up your web browser, type AutoHotKey.com. Click on the download button, download current version, download now, open it, click on Express installation, and it's installed. You also need to install another a software called Site for AutoHotKey. Search it in Google, click on the first link, Site for AutoHotKey, click on the installer, download it and install it. Click on the install button for the software, install. The second software is actually a simple text editor to run this AutoHotKey software. You need to download some updates for this text editor. Click on the yes button and the updates are installed. So let's close all of this. The editor is already installed. So since AutoHotKey is a software that is actually a programming language, you need to create a script file or text file in which you're going to define your hot strings or abbreviations. So right click on your desktop and click on text document and type hot strings and change the extension to AHK. Right click on this text file and click on edit script. It will open your text file in this site editor. It is a blank text file right now. So let's start defining the hot strings or abbreviations. To define our hot string, let's use the previous example. Type full colon and then your abbreviation or hot string. Again type full colon, which should be followed by the full form of the text to be replaced. So let's type please find attached. Let's also define the other example that we showed before, ASAP, full colon, as soon as possible. Save it. In the software you can see a run button. Run it. The program is now running in your toolbar. It's called AutoHotstring.hk. Let's go to our notepad, remove everything, and type PFA. Please find attached. ASAP, as soon as possible. And we have defined some other hot string to show whether it's working properly. Let's define what else. Let's define PFT. Please find the. Save it. Run it. You'll be greeted with this message which shows that an older instance of the script is already running. Replace it with this instance. To avoid this message, see single instance. So what we'll do is we'll type hash single instance force. Save it. Run it again. It's running properly. We'll go to a notepad and type PFT. Yes, our new abbreviation is now working fine. In this manner you can define other hot strings or abbreviations with their full form. This is not simply for the email abbreviations that you use in your emails. You can also define any other abbreviation and full forms that you like. Or creatively you can store any other information using this method. For example, if you want to store your email, let's put the abbreviation as EM and type abc@gmail.com. This is a fictional email ID. In a similar manner, you can put your phone number as 987654321, another fictional phone number. You can put your address. You have to understand that you have to put your abbreviations inside the full colons, which should be followed by the text to be replaced. You can put anything for your address. Let's put Sherlock Holmes, Baker Street. What else? You can put your date of birth. These are all fictional. These are not my email ID or date of birth or anything. I'm just showing them for you. Save it. Run it. Now these new abbreviations should be available in your computer in any text editor. So let's type EM PH ADDR DOB. So this is the magic of AutoHotKey. If you these small abbreviations in AutoHotKey are called hot strings. That's the reason why I renamed the text file to hotstrings.ahk. Let's in email signatures, if you want, you can create your email signature using a hot string. But in email signatures, you normally know that they constitute of more than one or two lines. So to define a multi-line hot string, the syntax is a little bit different. I'll show you how. For the email signature, let's put RG full colon for regards. Press enter. Open a bracket. Press enter again. You can start typing your replacement text. My name is Godwin Burby. You can put your email ID, and website. There's no such website available. I'm just showing it for you. Close the bracket, save it, run it. Now if I type RG, the whole thing will be replaced with your proper email signature. So now you know that Hotstrings or AutoHotKey is a very useful software in which you can store up a big bulk of text which can be instantly typed with the help of Hotstrings. You can even type a whole paragraph or a full page of text with a simple Hotstring using this multi-line Hotstring method that I showed you for the email signature. So all these Hotstrings are expanded when you type a space bar. It also gets expanded if you type other characters like a period, a semicolon, a colon, full colon. So these characters are called end characters. So if you type any of these end characters, your Hotstring will be replaced instantly. But if you really want to save time and don't want to expand it using an end character like this, and if you want it to be instantly replaced when you type the Hotstring right away, you can use a small change in syntax. Let's go to our previous example and put an asterisk in the middle of the first two full colons for the email. Save it, run it. You have to always run it because after updating any Hotstring or creating any Hotstring, it has to be executed or run, since this is a programming language. So we'll go back to our notepad and see whether by typing em it will be instantly replaced. Em, yes, it gets instantly replaced. So remember, you can put an asterisk in between the first two full colons and get your text replacement happen instantly, which is useful. So this is what you can do with AutoHotKey Hotstrings. I'll do a video about hotkeys in AutoHotKey, which helps you to create your own keyboard shortcuts. I think I'll do it in another video. Before I leave you, I'll show you an advanced feature of AutoHotKey Hotstrings. You can create these Hotstrings are all replaced with predefined text, but if you want to replace it with a dynamic text, something which is very dynamic, like a date, it can be done, but you need to know some programming concepts like variables, functions, commands, statements, etc. I don't think I have time in this video to explain those programming concepts to you. If you really want me to do a video on explaining all these programming concepts so that you can harness the power of AutoHotKey, I'll do it in a later video. But right now I'm not going to explain everything, but I'm going to type out a dynamic Hotstring which will replace the Hotstring with the current date. But this Hotstring includes a few things like variables, commands and statements, which need not bother you right now. Just you can type it out and save it, and exactly like I do, and if you run it, you'll get the current date. I'll show you how. So come down, as usual, type two full colons. Let's define this as DT for date. Again, full colons. This time you have to press the enter key, and this is a command which gets the date from your computer. So the command is format time space date. Time is the variable, type comma, one more comma, and the format. Since I live in India, I'll use the Indian format. It's dd/mm/YYYY for the Indian date format. Send is the next command which types out or replaces the text with this current date. I have to put it inside percentage, this variable inside percentage. And the next is a return statement. As I told you before, I cannot explain these things in a single video. I think I'll do it in another video where I'll explain variables, control statements, commands, programming, stuff like that. But right now, type it like I did it here. Save it, run it. Now go to your notepad, and when you type dt space, you get your current date. So this is a wonderful way to get your date without having to look and type it. So this is one advanced feature of AutoHotKey. So I think I have covered the basics of Hotstrings in AutoHotKey. Actually, I forgot to tell you about a few options that is available in your toolbar. If you go to your toolbar, you find the the AutoHotKey script running, hotstrings.ahk. If you right click on this icon, you'll find a few options in this context menu. The most important one is reload the script. The reload the script option is actually similar to your run button that is available in the site editor, that is here. This reload the script will reload your script with all the hotstrings that are updated. So that's a good option. Another one is suspend hotkeys. If you click on suspend hotkeys, the H icon will turn into an S icon. So if you open your notepad and try to access your hotstrings, nothing is going to happen as we have suspended the expansion of these hotstrings in the toolbar. So we'll go back and we are going to untick the suspend hotkeys option. So now your hotstrings will be available for you. So this is a good way to suspend the execution of the hotstrings if you don't want them to happen automatically when you're typing some documents. So it's a good one. And if you really want to exit this application, you can click on the exit button. So we'll run it once again, and it's back. So we'll exit it once again. Another option that I'm going to show you is a very useful one. Since this is a programming language, you can compile this script into an executable file quite easily. You can right click on the script file on your desktop and click on compile script. This will create an executable file of the same name, which will have the same functionality and which will have all the hotstrings that you have defined before in your script file. So you can take this executable file, exe file, and put it in any other computer without having to install AutoHotKey or any other text editor like Site there. So that's a good option. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like this video on YouTube, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm coming up with more YouTube videos regarding AutoHotKey. My next video will be about hotkeys in AutoHotKey, which will help you to define your own keyboard shortcuts and make you a power Windows user. Okay, I forgot to tell you, this software only works in Windows. It won't work in Linux. Anyway, so thank you. and be productive. Bye.